Welcome to the Bucket List Buster Travel Show. Your Bucket List Buster Travel Show helps you make your bucket list dreams come true. Host Karen Duncan spent decades running the travel business. She, along with other industry experts, share their knowledge, travel stories, and wisdom about how to travel, where to travel, and how to have a stress-free adventure. Tune in, give yourself permission to focus on yourself, create lifelong memories with families and friends, and finally learn to relax, rejuvenate, and reconnect. And here's the host of your show, Karen Duncan.
Aloha, buenos dias, ni hao, yahate, bula, guten tag, bonjour, jumbo, boa tarde, everything's Irie, and good afternoon. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hey, everybody. Karen Duncan here, your host of your Bucket List Buster. I know I have been missing in action. I've been gone for a little while now. And you know why? I've been living my bucket list. That's right. I don't know that I've traveled. I did travel during the holidays. I went to Florida to see my kids, and then I went on to the Dallas area to meet my parents there and saw my cousins and aunts and had a fantastic time during the holidays. But one of the things that I've always wanted to do was to sing, and being in Panama has allowed me to do that. So that's what I've been doing. But first, let's step back, and for those of you who have never listened to your Bucket List Buster, we started 6 years ago. I just recently saw on Facebook, I started in going into the radio studios of 1370 AM, my husband and I, in Austin, Texas. And we had an idea to do a travel show, and we did it for a little while through one contract with the radio station, and that was really expensive. And then I found podcasting, and I started doing this off and on 6 years ago to talk about my passion of travel. We own Peaks Cruises and Tours. We've been in business almost 25 years now, and I wanted to be able to talk to you about what was available to you in the travel industry, about vacations, and also in order to let you know about Peaks Cruises and Tours. I'm a professional. I've been a professor of travel and tourism at Austin Community College. I have all kinds of certifications and specializations in the major cruise lines, some of the minor cruise lines, destinations all over the world. I've traveled extensively, and it was my love of travel that caused me to start podcasting so that people would have a resource of someone that knew the industry, knew the business. You can ask questions, you can contact me always, either through Facebook, Instagram, through our website, and that Peaks is spelled Peeks, cruisestours.com, and we are available to help you with your bucket list trips. Now, I've had to kind of step back a little bit because I'm starting to, again, being in a new environment. I moved to Panama. My husband and I moved to Panama. It'll be 2 years this April. And establishing yourself in a new community, you try to explain to people what it is that you do. And we don't just do airfare. You can get your cheapest airfare online. And I refer people to different sites. OneTravel.com is one of them, and any of the other online agencies that will allow you to just do airfare. Our goal is for you to connect with your family and friends, your spouse, your loved ones, and take those trips that you've dreamed about. Take those trips that you've been talking about for years or you've been fantasizing about. Those are the ones that we want to help you navigate, because those are the ones that you're going to spend a little more money on, you're going to spend some more time, and they have to be perfect, because you only get one opportunity to have that bucket list experience where you're getting to do it for the first time. And we want to help you navigate how to get there, who to go through, where to stay, and not have anything negative going on. And that's what we're here to do, is to advise you on how to travel your dreams. The other thing is, in doing this, I have discovered I have all these other passions and things that I've wanted to do all my life that I'm now able to do. Or, now my kids are grown. We have 4 children, and they're grown and they're doing their own thing. And we are helping or discovering people who are out there that have put it all on the line, stepped out on faith, and are creating the life that they have wanted to live. And I say, live your best life every day. Live your life every day. So that's who we are. We are Peaks Cruises and Tours. I am your bucket list buster. And we are back on the air, and I'm super excited, super duper excited. So let's talk about the bucket list. Is it travel, spending more time with family, writing a book, learning to play an instrument? People have all kinds of things on the bucket list, and it's important to start now. In dealing with family members who are aging and ill here recently, or just, time is flying by, I realize that there's more important than ever to do things that we've been saying we were going to do, to stop putting them off, listen to your family when they're talking to you, and really get into conversations about what people are saying to you or what they're asking you for. That's what I realized when I went to the States for the holidays. My mom asked me to come. I'm an only child. And my parents are getting older, and the request was not crazy for them to want to spend a holiday with me. I'm not very good about traveling during the holidays. But what I did do was I made the rounds, and was, like I said, I was able to spend some time with my kids, with 2 of our kids actually, in Florida. I rented an apartment through, what was the name of the company that I rented through? I should have had that all prepared, but it was really cool because Hostiva. So I rented an apartment through Hostiva right there in Hollywood, Florida. I wanted to cook Christmas dinner early for my kids because we don't get to spend Christmas together due to their career choices. And so I went in early, like the 14th of December, and I was searching for a place that had a big kitchen, open concept, so that I could spend the day cooking with my kids, and we could sit there and watch movies and talk and just have a blast. And that's exactly what we did. It was so much fun, so much fun. So now they want to do this every year. But anyway, this year, we're going to have speakers on Your Bucket List Buster that are living their bucket list, not just travel related, but doing things they've dreamed of and that they're passionate about. The world is really scary out there. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and you can get caught up into listening to all this negative chatter that's happening, and it's depressing, and negative stuff is all on Facebook. I tell you, I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, if it weren't for my business, I probably would leave social media altogether right now, because it's really depressing. You wake up in the morning, the news is depressing, Facebook stuff is posted that's really negative. You got to get rid of all that negative chatter and start thinking about things you want to do in life. Buddha said, live today. You can't do anything about what happened in the past. It's done. It's over. You can't keep going back and reliving that and thinking about what you could have done, should have done, would have done. And you can't predict what's going to happen in the future. So all you can do is live today. What is it today that's gonna make you happy? What are the things that you're grateful for? What do you want to do in your life? What about your family, your children? Is there someone that you hurt in a relationship and it needs repairing? I know I have, and that's what one of the things that I'm working on. So to go back to what I'm passionate about regarding travel, there is no better way to repair a relationship than taking some quality time together. Take that person on a trip, even if it's just to a hotel around the corner, downtown, an hour's drive away. Spend some time in the car, go to a hotel, even if it's a time where you've got to hash it out, cry it out, snotty tears, the whole works. Spend some time away with the person that you're having a hard time with, especially if they're a close family member. Now, if they're just somebody that in passing work or somebody that you pissed off a long time ago that doesn't have any significance in your life, I'm okay with that. With you, you don't have to do this necessarily. It's up to you. But if it's a family member, family is important. And the older I get, the more I understand it. Unfortunately, I didn't quite understand it as a younger person, but it's becoming very significant to me. So we want to spend some time together with people that we love. And that's usually the problem anyway, that we didn't spend enough time with anyone. So let's get back. I'm trying not to be all philosophical this year, but your bucket list buster's changing a little bit. And in changing, I want to set the foundation for why it's going to change, because I think that we need other outlets out here where people have a voice about good that's going on, where positive is going on. People think living their bucket list, living their life passionately about things that they've always wanted to do is scary. It is scary. Moving to a foreign country where I don't speak the language was very scary. Asking to be on House Hunters International because I love that television show was very scary. Standing up in front of people that I don't know to sing a song with just a guitar player is very scary. All of these things are scary, but if you don't address it, you don't do it, then you'll never have the life that you want to live. So anyway, this year we're going to feature lots of great people, and I've already begun to have conversations with these folks. Today our show we're interviewing a young lady with Windstar Cruises, Dianna. She is the regional sales manager with Windstar, which is the smaller ships. Some of them have sails, the big mast ships, and it's an exciting interview because they're doing some great things. I want to highlight some companies and some people that you otherwise may not know a whole lot about, but they've got fantastic stories. And then we're going to be featuring some new authors, Damani Keene and his wife, Ife Keene, who just wrote a book about a family member, Damani's great-grandmother, who was a freed slave who turned Union spy. I'm in the process of reading this exciting book called Clandestine, The Times and Secret Life of Mariah Ote Riddick. I just went to a reading with this book. Some fellow expats put together a fantastic reading event where we got to go listen to a portion or excerpt of this book, and it was amazing. And so I'm in the process of reading this, and I look forward to talking to these folks on the air so that you can find out more about them and about their story. A young man in Miami, Florida. When I was in Florida in December, I stumbled across a shop in this really cool area of Florida that my kids took me to. We were going to get smoothies, I believe, and in this shopping area happened to be this perfumery. I love fantastic smells. I love perfume. I love my house to smell good. I love essential oils. And I went in and started with the conversation about creating your own scent, and he explained that process to me. Turns out that he's originally from Jamaica. who now lives in Miami, and he said as a kid he remembers how his dad smelled, and he always had a smell that of cologne